Let's take a look in this video at how we can start a new project in Unreal Engine. The first thing you'll need to do is open up the Epic Game Launcher and then click on the left on Unreal Engine, and then in the top menu click on Library. And the version of Unreal Engine that we'll work with this semester is 4.22 or 4.23. And the reason that we've chosen this particular version of 4 is that it is compatible with Unreal Engine Datasmith, which is a plugin that we may use later this semester for handling imported geometry. So let's go back to Library. And up top, because I have different versions of the engine installed, all of those are options here that I could select. But you can see that 4.22 is the current version that, if I click on the launch button, will open up. There are many different ways that Unreal Engine could be used. So you could make a third-person game or use any of these other templates that they have available. But the template that we will work with all semester is the one that's called virtual reality, which you can see here. So now that that's selected, I'm going to go down to the bottom, and we want to set this to have starter content. So let's change this to with starter content, and let's give this a meaningful name. So we'll call this VR class demo. And then I'm going to click on the lower right button on Create Project. And when this opens up, it's going to give me a key binding map, which is not really what we want. We're going to set this to have a different default map load at the beginning. So what we can do is go up top to Edit, Project Settings, and in the search box here at the top, let's type map, and we'll change the editor startup map to motion controller map. Motion controller map. So now that that change has been made, we can close the project settings window, and actually let's go ahead and close Unreal Engine entirely. Because what I want you to do at this point is put on your VR headset and make sure that you have, well, actually, before you put the headset on, make sure that you have the link cable connecting your headset to the computer, and then put your headset on and make sure that you have Oculus Link enabled. And once you've done that, then go back on your computer with your headset off, obviously, and then click on Library and open up the file that we just created. And you'll see that it loads a different map by default. Now we can actually look at this space in VR by coming up top to where the play button is. We'll click on this drop-down menu and select VR Preview. Let me put my headset on now. What I'm going to do at this point is teleport over to those blocks and pick one up. And the teleportation in Unreal works by pushing down on the right joystick. And you can see when I push down hard on that thumb joystick that's on the top of the controller, it throws a teleportation arc out. And so when I let go of that button, it'll take me to that new location. And notice also that on the outside of the arc, there's an arrow. And so if I'm just pushing straight down on that button, it's always going to point forward. But if while that button is pushed down, the joystick button, if I rotate my thumb, do you see how the angle of the arrow changes? So what I can do is use that to control the way that I look after I land. So I'm going to move over to right in front of these boxes here, and I'm going to reach out, and by using the grip part of the controller, grab one of the boxes and move them So go ahead and try that on your own machine there.